So I'm really the only paid, partially paid, part-time paid staff person with this festival. The reason this event can happen this year, December 3rd through 16th, and every December, is because of people like you who volunteer and buy passes and become members and maybe sponsor films. The slides you're going to see are going to be mostly, they're basically showing a pictorial history of our film festival here. But what I really want to talk about is more of a grander idea of the concept of a film festival. Because my big question always is, why do we work so hard at making more work for ourselves? I mean, don't we have enough movie theaters? Aren't we getting new films every week? Why do filmmakers go into debt making low-budget films? Why do people who already have day jobs agree to work hours in the evening selling tickets and shirts and all the kind of stuff that we have to do to make a film festival happen? I think part of the reason is a sense of belonging and purpose. Even strangers in the Beartooth sitting arm to arm feel a certain camaraderie when a movie makes them weep, makes them laugh. There's a shared experience. The same happens with film festivals. The origin of film festivals traces back to the film societies and clubs that formed in the 1920s to counter the Hollywood movie industry, which was already a behemoth. They flourished in places like France, where Impressionist and Surrealist cinema movements emerged. And they flourished in places like Brazil, where they provided really the only outlet for domestic films. Arguably, the first film festival happened in Venice in 1932 with the support of a fascist dictator, Benito Mussolini, who knew the power of film as a propaganda. In that first film festival, fittingly enough, the opening film was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. The festival later instituted official prizes that were handed out by the state rather than by popularity polls. Needless to say, some of the films by Nazi Germany and Italy won a lot of the awards, and there was some drama as a result. So in 1938, the American and Britain jurors resigned in protest when a film about Aryan supremacy in the 1936 Olympics shared the highest prize, the Mussolini Cup, with an Italian drama about a fascist soldier in the Ethiopian campaign. So really the concept of a film festival got its start, on the one hand, with artists who wanted this freedom to have a voice and an outlet for to share it. And then this fascist dictator who saw the opportunity to leverage these gatherings for power and control. The rift between voice and power continues today. Last year, Robert Redford took his beloved Snow Dance Festival to task for losing focus and letting ambush marketers promote swag for celebrities who just showed up for the paparazzi. I'm going to quote him here. "You end up with parties and celebrities and Paris Hilton," he said, "and that's not us. Sundance has nothing to do with any of that." So in 2010, Sundance tried to get back to its indie roots. That's where the Anchorage International Film Festival has always been. Tony Shepard founded the festival in 2001 and has grown ever since. Not everything goes smoothly. Sometimes the projector bombs out. Sometimes there are mix-ups and shifts or show times. Growing pains go with the territory. And one of the most famous film festival gaffes, reels of Alfred Hitchcock's thriller Notorious, were shown out of order at Cannes in 1946. Why does this kind of stuff happen? Because behind the illusion and beyond the red carpet, real people direct the lights, load the films, usher the actors to their places, and clean up the mess. And sometimes people make a little trouble when they're making magic. That's been the subject matter of art and films for ages, and that's the beauty of films and film festivals today. For me, one of my fondest memories of this film festival was a short stop animation film about an epic battle between characters made out of pipe cleaners. The production values were awful, but the filmmaker came to Anchorage. He flew to Anchorage for the screening, and I remember feeling joyful about the ridiculousness of the project and the obsessive, passionate way he went about it. And I think that's why we work at making work, because we want and we need artists and art events to do the obsessive, ridiculous, provocative work that makes us laugh, cry, understand each other, and believe in our dreams and futures.